Yeah, this was a complete fail. Y'all see all them knots? And the lace is barely tinted, but it's okay. We gonna fix that.
Hey y'all.
So let's jump right on into installing. I'm using my liquid foundation and powder foundation. The liquid foundation is by L'Oreal, and I'm just applying that onto the lace in the back. And towards the back, I'm applying more pressure or being a little bit more heavy-handed because the knots are thicker. As you can see how I'm applying that. And look, it made a huge difference. And I just applied a little bit of powder afterwards. I didn't apply a lot. But right there, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to go back and add a Sharpie to disguise that. And now I'm adding more liquid foundation onto my cap. And no, I did not use the ball cap method. And I'm going to explain later on why I didn't do that, but I kind of regret it. But anyways, we're going to just move on. Let's get into the details of this wig by iseehair. It is a 4x4 Malaysian straight lace closure wig, and it is also 30 inches. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. So at first I was not feeling it. It looked kind of off and a little bit too orange, but later on it actually matched pretty well. So now I'm just cutting more of the lace off. I previously already cut the lace to make it easier, and now I am applying the alcohol and rubbing the makeup off of my forehead so the spray will apply better and last longer. And I'm just spraying and then smoothing it out with my fingers, and then I'm going to move the lace forward and apply the lace onto the spray with the end of my small tooth comb. This wig will be in the description box, so if you would like to purchase, you could just hit that link in the description box. And I also have a code for you guys so you can get a discount, so make sure you check that out. And they're also having a summer sale too, so y'all take advantage of that and go cop. But right now I am pulling out the baby hairs, and then I am using a clamp and tying my hair back, and I will be adding the elastic band so it can melt into that skin. And I leave this on for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm cutting the baby hairs, and I don't want them to be too long but not too short either, so I just cut them right about at my eyebrows basically. And this was a struggle, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was kind of struggling a bit, so I would advise to just take your time. It's going to take some time for you to perfect your baby hairs, y'all, but do not give up, okay? Because I was like, shoot, am I going to have to just, you know, cut this off because it's not working out? But it's just going to take some time. I did use the olive oil hairspray because it doesn't have a strong hold, so it won't make the baby hairs all hard and hard for you to, you know, swoop them. I'm just going to return to the baby hairs later because it wasn't working out. And now I'm applying some powder foundation onto the lace in the front after taking that band off, and then applying more foundation onto my forehead because I did remove that. So yeah, and then it blended right on in, y'all. It looked pretty good. We trying the baby hairs again, y'all. But that's why I like using the olive oil hairspray, because I'm able to just comb them and fluff them back out. If I were to use another product that made it, you know, hard, then that would have been it. And so I'm recurling them, and curling them upwards does make it easier for you to swoop them, because it would just swoop naturally the way you want them to go. So yeah, but y'all, this is not like an official tutorial, okay, because I'm just telling y'all what I did as a beginner. So hopefully it will help. But anyways, I did go back and cut some more in like the very front of the baby hair, so it won't just be all one length. And now we're about to make this wig flat. Okay, flat. I use wax stick, excuse me, from the beauty supply store. Then we're going to use that hot comb. And I definitely, this is like one of the most important things that I picked up from all the other videos that I've watched and tutorials that I've watched to make sure that this wig looks as natural as possible. And it is to section the hair and use the wax stick and to use that hot comb. And if you don't, it's not going to look as flat and as natural, and it's going to kind of look bulky, and you don't want that. Okay, you do not want that. I actually dyed the hair black and it took pretty well. This wig is made of remyhair. ISEE is the most affordable remyhair vendor on Aliexpress, so make sure to click that link in the description box below. I sprayed some more of the olive oil spray in the front so I can sleek it some more, and to also make it look more natural, because I did kind of over plucked on the corners and it was giving bald a little bit, so we don't want that. And you can see the cap clear as day in them corners, and like I said previously, I am going to explain that later on in the video. But yeah, so you want to, you know, just smooth it down and just take your time. Just take your time and perfect it and make sure it looks, you know, natural. But you cannot tell me this wig does not look flat. You cannot tell me it don't look flat. Okay, now I am adding concealer with the angled brush to get that, you know, precise, defined part look, you know, that all the girls be having. Doing that, and honestly, I'm going to go back in and do a little bit more in the front to try to hide that front part of the cap, that line. And I'm also going to go back with a Sharpie in the front to disguise the cap more. As you can see, I notice it and I am not feeling it. Yeah. So it did help. You can still see the cap a little bit, but it did a little something. So now I'm going to go back and straighten the rest of the hair.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do.
Now on to cutting, because this is a 30-inch wig, okay, and it was pretty long, so I decided to cut it, and I wanted to give more of that blunt, healthy look. This hair is really soft and shiny. I am only 5'3", so yeah, I decided to cut some of it. Overall, this wig is bomb. It's 30 inches. The density, I believe, is 200, but I'm going to go and double check and make sure. In quality, okay. And the lace is good. Like in the front, it's blending. I thought that I'll be able to get away with not having to do the ball cap method, because I did see some videos where they didn't do that and it looked completely fine. But I don't know if it's because, you know, they've been doing wigs for a long time and they just made it look good, or I don't know. But you can see mine. When I go out, I'm definitely gonna reinstall and do the ball cap method so you won't see that line, because I think that's really the only thing that's throwing it off. Everything else, I feel like I did pretty well when it comes to making sure the wig is flat. This wig is flat, okay? I did braid my hair down because I want to make sure it was flat and not lumpy. So having braids does help a lot. You gotta make sure it's flat, okay? You don't want no lumpy bumpy wig. I definitely made sure to get a wax stick and a hot comb so I can have this wig flat and look as natural as possible, especially because, you know, I didn't know how my plucking was going to be and all of that. So I was like, one thing I'm going to make sure to do is to have this wig flat. Like, I did a pretty good job at that. So it is flat and silky and smooth, okay, period. Other than that, I think I did my baby hairs okay. I definitely need some more practice. This is my first time doing it all. I had to go and buy me a mannequin head and a hot comb and all that because I didn't even have none of that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time.